Hello YouTube. Today it's an extremely cold day, and we're starting to get the white bits today. I mean snow today. And so today is November, I think November the 8th. It's November the 8th. So today I want to make a follow-up video on all of the jazz that happened on Halloween 2019, because in Halloween for 2019, this Halloween was pretty weird. Let me tell you. Like we've got, at least we got our Halloween. We got our Halloween, but I mean, here, today, at least there's bad news and there's good news. The bad news is, in a nutshell, Halloween did not really happen. But in the good news, nature has given a Halloween spook. So we got a present from nature. So let me think. I'll make you guys think. The video that I posted is like a hint. We'll give you a hint. If you have not watched that, you might as well check the video that I posted last week, November the 1st. The incident that happened on November the 1st. Oh, today I'll tell you the full story. It's getting dark pretty early, and I'm at the back of the church right now. It's pretty safe out here. It's pretty quiet, and the sun has already set, which is like around 4:38 or something, 4:38. It's pretty early now because like the time has changed. I'm not really used to wearing gloves and a thick bubbly jacket, and it's like my mouth is like getting really dry because of this cold, and my face is like, my cheeks are getting cold right now because of the like intense temperature switch. So right now we're sitting like probably below the freezing mark, and it's November, so it makes sense. So let me tell you the story again. Okay, so Halloween was pretty weird for 2019, and for this Halloween, we thought like we've got some really serious weather going on. So, since on the forecast before Halloween started, we at Quebec tried as a community, like they were thinking of pushing Halloween one day after, because on October 31st, harsh rain, like lots of rain, I'm talking lots of rain, was scheduled for Halloween night. And pretty sure that like that would mean like a wet trick-or-treating. But the weather in this case was really bad that the city of Montreal and Quebec might like decided to like think of postponing the Halloween day to November 1st instead of 31st. So that means that people should go trick-or-treating on November 1st instead of October 31st because of that harsh rain that is scheduled. But that gives like that rose confusion, because like they were confused on whether they should start giving out candy on the 31st or on November 1st. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of confusing, like how, like, you know, Halloween always goes on October 31st, and they were just confused of the change of that they postponed Halloween, and which almost never happens, but this was an exceptional case. So yeah, so they would decided that it would be okay. They would go for the change for the to set back Halloween to November 1st. And then yeah, so they were for the change. And so November 1st, whether it's not raining anymore, there was no more rain, but instead it was insane intense winds. Like I'm talking 100 kilometers per hour winds. I'm not sure. I'm talking of 100 kilometer per hour winds. I think it's like, if it's that, I mean, it would mean like 60-mile-per-hour winds or 65 miles per hour winds. If you're not Canadian here, because we use metric. So I think it's around 60 to 62 miles per hour or 65, around there, which will equal that 100 kilometers per hour winds. That is pretty big winds. And as a result, I lost power. Amazing. I lost power. But not only me, but a lot of people, like millions of Quebecers, lost power because of the winds that damaged the power lines. It's like, the actual news is that this was one of the worst interruptions since the 1998 ice storm. If you have never known that, there was a big ice storm in 1998, and which means that they lost power for 2 weeks around. I don't know, remember, but it was a very long time that they lost power. So the power outage lasted like approximately 8 hours, which is one of the longest 8 hours for me because I'm not used to living like the traditional old school lifestyle without internet, without TV, without like just like 8 hours of like old school living. It's an exercise actually to live without internet for like a short amount of time. Okay, so that means that we can't cook our food, and what's worse was that we tried to eat out, but none of the staple restaurants like McDonald's and A&W and Domino's Pizza, they were out of power, so we cannot eat there. And so we're lost. We were doomed. Doomed. But let's think of this differently. Let's try to find food by trick-or-treating. Makes sense, right? Let's trick-or-treat for food. Because I don't like candy. I like trick-or-treating, at least roam me around for food. I would trick-or-treat for food. So because why not go trick-or-treating when the power is out? Because that creates a spooky atmosphere of a haunted, ghost, lifeless, lightless place. So that's our decoration for Halloween, which was November 1st because of the postponing of the date. November 1st. So luckily, on the bright side, Mother Nature gave us a Halloween treat. A Halloween decoration by just turning off the power. So it'll give us a trick-or-treating experience. Okay, so we actually roam around the house, not houses, but buildings. So we went to IGA to find chicken. So we decided to go there. But now we were waiting in line. It's like for them asking for candy, but now like just like them running out other houses, like they run out of candy at some point. So we try to like, you know, like how they ran out of candy at some point as like their candy runs out. Their chicken, it's like this, the chicken in IGA has run out. So we had to find some other place or some house, or if you call it, if in trick-or-treat terms. So we went to Super C. A Super C. In the video, I thought we were going to like another McDonald's at some place, but we went to Super C, which is another of grocery store, a grocery store here in Canada. We went to Super C to get the chicken, and then we got the last piece. That was amazing. We got the very last piece of chicken. We went on our way back home. It was pitch black, just like you would walk in a trick-or-treat. Everything is haunted. So that could be our haunted place. And then we got the chicken. We ate it, and our house was like pitch black. We had to rely on flashlights, just like if you were doing paranormal investigations in a very dark, haunted place. But no, I don't really believe in haunted stuff anymore in real life. I just watch I just watch TV shows on YouTube that like I like my favorite one is like Paranormal Witness or A Haunting. If you have never heard of it, it's a very scary show. It creeps me out a lot. Oh my god. Look at this. I'm almost here. I'm just walking around the parking lot. Okay, so now and then after eating the chicken, it was a very good chicken though. We stayed in my bed and I played some free games on my phone. God was almost dead, and I tried to save my batteries and even my parents' phones, so that in case a power goes out, in case there would be no power the next day, they would still be able to use their phones. But yeah, so we played. I played some some cheap games like Clash of Clans and Boom Beach to like kill the time of the power outage. And it was a pretty okay game. And it was one of the longest hours. And then, lo and behold, at 10 p.m., the lights went on. I was freaking out after 8 long hours. I was freaking out. I mean, not freaking out. I was like overwhelmed with excitement. I was overwhelmed with excitement. And so that was one of the longest power outages that I've had, because it's 8 hours. 8 hours of a power outage may seem pretty small, but in reality it was so long. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, please like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, if you want to see more content, please do subscribe. And if you do, ding that bell for no more notifications if you want to see more content. Alright, I have to go. Stay tuned.